It's been a hot minute, hasn't it? The start of September was quite hectic for me. I hope everyone is having a better time with everything. Last time we unexpectedly finished the game with New Year's. Anna did a little bit of trolling and kind of changed some of this stuff while I was trying to get some hardware issues figured out. And we have Gabby with us, which I think is really adorable. So, I'm going to try doing the Prologue and Anna chapters today. I can't guarantee anything because I don't know anything about this, but without further ado, I suppose let's start, shall we? We should probably do the Anna stuff first, right? Is the demo? Monday, December 12th. Oh, man, such a slow night. At least I'm not serving dogs. Normally, this would be where a dog shows up like a cheap punchline. I guess not. Speaking of dogs, I wonder where the hell's Gil? Or... oh god, that's not her voice at all. Ah! Sorry. Did I wake you? There we go. I wasn't sleeping. My eyes were open. You went to college, right? You know having your eyes open means nothing. Don't worry. I don't blame you. It's been a really long time since we had such a slow night. In fact, I think the last time we had a night like this slow was before you start working here. Really? Yeah, it happened when Robert was still working. Who? My first employee. The poor idiot bought a levitation potion and threw himself off a building. Oh. As it turned out, the potion actually worked. Come again? He started rising in the air and couldn't stop. They later found his body smeared across the nose of a commercial flight that, oh no, that was on its way to Canjavania. But anyway, should you really dismiss that so easily? We didn't have a single client that night, not even a lost soul asking for directions. But then suddenly, a kid shows up. He obviously was underage, but I was bored, so I decided to let him order something. I gave him one Carmotrine-free drink. I mean, even if I was letting him order, I wasn't about to give alcohol to an underage boy. And then, when the time came for him to pay his tab, he realized he didn't have enough money. He then yanked his shirt over my head and started screaming that he's a ghost, or his head, and tried to escape. So I kicked him so hard he flew out of the bar and told him ghosts shouldn't feel pain. Boss, did you really kick an underage child? Of course not. I gave him a warning and made him wash a couple of dishes. The fact that you even thought for a moment that I would kick a young, innocent child hurts me to no end, you know? Anyway, just keep it up. Someone will show up sooner or later, right? I hope so. Oh, hold on. Come to think of it, aren't Gil's checks made out to Robert? No. Well, at least that story killed a couple of minutes. I think I don't know, sort of glasses here or something? Huh. We had a fedora-shaped glass? I don't know who this is. Anyone here? Sorry, be right. Oh. Oh no, it's Anna. Are you okay? I'm fine, yeah. Welcome to Valhalla. What can I get you, something wrong? Are you sure you're old enough to drink? Well, seeing how I'm old enough to eat solid food, I'm gonna guess that drinking won't be a problem. You know, that's not what I meant. Yeah. I'm old enough to drink. I turned 21 not too long ago, actually. Still don't believe me? What do you need me to give you? I must be sleep deprived or something. What's this deja vu feeling, though? It's fine, don't worry. What can I get you? I feel like having a sugar rush. Sure, coming right up. She wants a sugar rush. She looks a bit young, though. So, 1, 2, oh, it's been a hot minute. Here. I notice I got no money for that. Hold on. This doesn't have any alcohol, does it? Nope. You really think I'm underage, don't you? Yep. I'll have you know I'm old enough to get pregnant. That's sadly not relevant here. On second thought, this is actually good. I mean, don't underestimate me. Do you really think I look that young? I do, but not young enough to be considered underaged. Then why don't you give me alcohol? Because I wanted to mess with you. Mess with a client? Do you actually do that? Only if it looks like they might take it in their stride. Still, why are you so angry at the idea that I might think you look young? I mean, the only people who don't like being mistaken for someone younger are young people. But to be fair, you still look older than 95% of our regulars. That would mean you've served drinks to people that look like they're 13 years old or something. Yep, talking about Dorothy. Alright, let's get this out of the way. Please show me your ID. Sure. Oh, it's an anagram? That's her name? Anagram? Okay, let's see what it... Okay. Now I want to know what the anagram stands for. Hang on, I'm gonna write that down so I can figure it out later. Okay. Date of birth. Okay. I don't know what else is relevant there. Seems everything is in order, Miss Anagram? Green? Anagram. Where have I heard that name before? Go ahead. Just try to make a joke I haven't heard yet. I'll politely refuse. No, I'm serious. Go ahead. People think it's too easy, so they never make jokes about my name. I'm still politely going to refuse. You're no fun. So, what's your name, Miss Bartender? My name? You saw my name. I have the right to know yours. Fair enough. I'm Jill. Jill what? Just Jill. Yeah, but what's your full name? Just call me Jill. Fine. I'll pretend Jill is a way of saying your name is actually Johanna Ignatia. Laurent Loan. Oh my god. What? How? That's not something someone would come out like off the feet with. Actually, I'll just shorten it to Joe. Whatever floats your boat. Say, Joe, this place looks awfully desolate. Joe, she says, it's been a slow day, a really, really slow day. I'm actually glad you showed up. I was growing bored as hell. I mean, It's not like we're always bustling with activity, but this is unusual even for here. So, I take it this isn't a popular place then. We have our regulars, but we're not like the bars in the main street. Still, I like this place. It's comfy and, I don't know, makes me feel safe. Weird. I mean, I feel that way too, but this place actually gives off the opposite impression. Can't blame them though. This isn't exactly the best part of the city. That's a shame. I really like how isolated this place feels. You can't hear the sound of the city in here. It's nice. But then again, you could say I have some experience with isolated places, so it might just be nostalgia. Nostalgia, huh? Speaking of coming in here, now that I think about it, you didn't ask for my ID when I first came in. Why didn't you do it if you were so suspicious? Well, firstly, I was bored. Figures. Second, I felt like you were of legal age. How? We've had lots of kids come in here thinking they could get away with ordering a drink, but they're too nervous or jumpy. I don't usually give drinks to kids like that. They don't know what they're dealing with. What if they're not like that but still underage? If they at least look like they're above the legal age, I would be able to live with myself, I guess. I won't give them anything if I know they're kids, still kids. But hey, I'm bound to be fooled sometime. So I'm guessing I wasn't jumpy? Yep. I see. Hey Joe. Now that you know I can drink legally, can I get another? What do you want? Give me something sweet. Sweet? Sure. She wants something sweet. Let's just give her a Brantini. Sweet, classy, and happy. It also comes with alcohol, so she won't be annoyed at me. All aged and mixed. Okay. One sweet drink. Thanks. You know, if all the drinks were like this, I'd be afraid of turning into an alcoholic. Please don't joke about that. How can you say that? You're a bartender. A bartender doesn't want her clients to become alcoholics. Just like how personal trainers don't want their trainees to turn into steroid junkies. Oh yeah, I guess you're right. Still, this one's really nice. Hey Joe, do you drink? I suppose, yeah. It would be weird for a bartender not to drink, you know? I don't know. I've met dentists with bad teeth. Bartenders who don't drink totally would make sense. That's silly. It'd be like a vegan chef running a barbecue restaurant. You think? Yeah, I mean, it's not a matter of whether you can eat or drink whatever it is you're making. It's more like, why do it if you don't like it? Huh. Yeah, I guess it's true. The dentist might have bad teeth, but he could still like working in dentistry. But why bother bartending if you don't like alcohol? See? Something wrong? I just noticed you haven't said my name yet. I haven't what? Aside from when you read my ID out loud, you haven't said my name. Meanwhile, I've been calling out yours like a gazillion times now. The wrong name, though. Well, I haven't had the need to say your name. Come on, humor me. Say my name. Why? Say my name. Say my name. Say my name! Anna? One more time. Anna. Yes, now one more time. Oh. Nana? You have it again. Maybe I need glasses? And there's that feeling again. Did I see some glitch did I see some glitch out in the past? Oh, come on. Why did you want me to say your name? I like hearing people call me by name. It feels personal and fuzzy. Yeah, but asking people to say your name like that is a bit quirky? Creepy. I don't know about that. There was this certain someone who would wake me up in the morning saying my name. Your name is important. Once you know someone's name, the gap between that person and you disappears. Once you give names to things, you start seeing them as important members of the family. So, what if it's creepy? It's still nice. Stop calling me Joe and use my name then. Say, Anna, can I ask you something? You called me by my name, so sure. About your arm. What about it? Oh yeah, I'm lacking one. Is she? Did saying the word creepy remind you of its absence? Actually, I've been wanting to ask about it since you came in. At very least, be uncomfortable for a second. I'm trying to get a rise out of you. Sheesh. So, what is it? What is it? How did I lose it? If it's not too personal. It isn't. I'm actually proud of the tale. Why? You're looking at a proud survivor of nanomachine rejection. Really? I thought that was something doctors detected while a fetus is still in the womb. Yes and no. There's actually two types of nanomachine rejection syndrome. The first one's the most common. They usually detect it while you're still in the fetus. That's when they turn you into a cat boomer. The other one can sometimes appear in your teenage years. It's incredibly rare, but still possible. So that arm... Nanomachine rejection basically causes your body to attack itself. Tissues start ripping apart, your organs malfunction. I was lucky. In the end, all I lost was an arm and a handful of toes. See? A handful because I lost 5. Anyways, I have a prosthetic arm, but it's in maintenance right now. I see. It's a bit weird to be without it. I still feel like it's there. Just a couple of hours ago, I tried to grab something and I just stood there, thinking that my arm was doing something. But anyways, mind getting me another drink? We can keep talking about my stump after that. Right. What do you want? Let's try something classy. It's weird being in a bar and not asking for a fancy drink. Alright then. Something fancy and classy. So just another Brandini. I'm not getting paid for any of this anyways. I think it's all coming out of Jill's paycheck anyways. It's 3 part of it. Aged and... Here. This looks expensive. Alright. I'm starting to have second thoughts right now. Just drink it. So, any questions about my stump, Joe? Not about your stump, actually. What is the treatment for nanomachine rejection syndrome like? Well, the purpose of it is to provide your body a certain degree of immunity to the nanomachines so it stops attacking itself. But too much of that and you end up with Tokyo flu. Tokyo flu. That's that super flu that people can only avoid with the help of nanomachines, right? That's the one. I've always wondered why they called it Tokyo flu. If I remember correctly, it's because one of the first cases happened in Tokyo, since some have called it anime flu too. Huh. It's ironic how the technology they use to keep tabs on you also strengthens your immune system. Not that it strengthens me against the needles I had to face on a daily basis, that's for sure. But anyways... Oh, hello there. Nanomachine rejection syndrome is, in some ways, like an allergy. A genetic level treatment rewrites that part of so you can call it a day. But we couldn't afford that, so we went for the long route. The long route consists of concentrated serum that makes about 1 square centimeter of your body immune to the rejection. Oh no. But the serum also makes your body go nuts at times too. I lost my arm while they were treating it. So they have to carefully monitor the treatment to ensure it doesn't kill you in your sleep. Oh yeah, did I mention that the serum burns? Because it burns like the flames of hell itself. Damn. Did I strike a nerve with that question? Oh no. I'm not concerned about it. But can you really blame me for getting riled up about it? And don't get me started about having my eyes treated. Yeah, I won't, don't worry. Hey Joe, if I ordered 2 drinks, would you be willing to share one with me? Come again? To be honest, I've been talking about the treatment and all, and it made me feel a bit lonely. Sorry if it's not something you can do, but I had to ask. It's not something I normally do, but... yeah, what the hell, sure. Really? Yay! Alright, then. I want a piano man and a piano woman on it. Okay. So, piano... 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 1, 2, 3. All on the rocks and mix. Oh. What did I do wrong? Oh, it's 3 we're trying. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Rocks and mixed. And then piano woman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and all aged and mixed. So I'm not getting any money for it because, well, we know Anna at this point. Which one do you want? Do you prefer the man or the woman? I'm fine with either, really. Okay. I'll pick the woman then. Cheers! Alright, this is getting weird. I said, cheers! Oh, cheers. Yeah! Are you okay? Hey Joe, why do you think bad things happen? That's a sudden question. How so? If there's a God, why do you think bad things happen? Are you in a contemplative mood or something? Kinda. Huh. I remember a conversation in college where a classmate said we give God too much flack. How so? Well, let's imagine a place where virtually nothing bad happens. If an experience doesn't end up the last good thing you've enjoyed, you'll feel like it was a bad one. Even if you've lived in a place where every good thing was one-upped by an even better good, past events would seem bad. Well, let's say you have chocolate. Oh, I like chocolate. Everyone does. My mom doesn't. Then she's a rare case. She also doesn't like pizza. Is she even a human? I'm sorry, I mean... Dang it, where was I? Chocolate. Right. If you only got good chocolate, a slightly less good chocolate... I think ever would be. If you only got good chocolate, a slightly less good chocolate would taste awful. Yeah, I can see that. And if you only got chocolate that tasted better each time, then the chocolate you ate in the past would worsen in memory. Oh yeah, now I get it. So sometimes bad is just a matter of contrast. Still, that doesn't justify why bad things like death happen. I don't know. Maybe we're just too concerned with smaller plans to look at the bigger picture. Maybe that death will trigger something else in the future. If there's reincarnation, maybe that person's needed somewhere else. Maybe the world works in an entirely different way and we're limited by human reasoning. I don't know. I'm just a bartender. If there's someone to ask about metaphysical nature of death, it's not me. Sometimes I think God is just a dick. Giving me a disease, allowing me to survive, but depriving me of my special someone. Do you need context for all of that? The special someone I mean. I'll connect the dots eventually. Keep talking. You're obviously venting some stuff. Oh, alright then. Oh, okie dokie. It's like God's... I don't know. It's like he's some edgy writer who likes having his characters suffer. I take solace in that reasoning because then I started expecting bad things. What if you're looking at it from the wrong angle? How so? Main characters usually have this tragic backstory that we never really see in the beginning. Something that helps them move on, that gives them motivation to power through the plot. Maybe we are not living the girth of your story yet. Maybe this is your backstory getting set. Who knows? Who knows what the future might hold for you? That'd be nice. It's at least better than my old outlook. Yeah, I like it a lot. I'm gonna start thinking that way now. Today, my origin story ends and my actual narrative begins. That's the spirit. Thanks, Joe. I feel a bit better. I'll be here if you need an ear. Glad to know that. Is it all Anna? It's going to be all Anna all the way through, isn't it? Where is the game? There's the game. Okay. I have to leave. Bye, Joe. Please come again. I will. Well, that was an entertaining diversion. Boss, what happened? I came to ask you that. Huh? You just spent an hour talking to yourself. No, I didn't. There was a girl called Anna here. There was nobody here. I was actually coming to tell you we're gonna close for tonight, and there you were chatting with the thin air. Wait, isn't this your love is... whatever. A spirited talk, too. That can't be. She paid for her drinks. The registry says the money came from your account. But all the drinks I served her. I mean, the liquid that someone who is definitely not going to be me... wait. You mean the liquid that someone who is definitely not me has to clean off the floor? That was a weird... Okay. But Jill, you're worrying me. Are you okay? The last thing I need is another employee who talks to herself. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just... Are you sure there wasn't anyone there? I checked the security cameras. You were here talking to yourself this whole time. Maybe you're tired. You probably were just sleep talking. Really intensely or something. Yeah, maybe. Come on, I'll drive you home. Maybe you just need a rest. Yeah. What in the hell just happened? So that was the demo. Alright, so Prologue. We got 3 days of Prologue. Let's power through these. I'm curious to see if I get any of the other endings, like this backdrop changes at all. But anywho, were those purple things always there? Interesting. Anywho, hey Chaotic, thanks for joining. Good evening. Well, at least one of my employees showed up. Huh? What about Gil? He mumbled something about holes and pests and asked for a couple of days off. Business as usual then? Not quite. How so? I mean, not Gil. Business will be a tad different though through the weekend. We got booked. That's a new one. Who made the booking? The Safer Toy Company. They make toys for dogs. It's their anniversary or something like that. We usually don't reserve the bar. Why do it this time? The clients were adorable. Excuse me? You'll see. Anything special I should know? They'll give you a ticket to trade in for any drink they want. Just do your usual thing. Fair enough. I'll be in my office. Call if you need me. Sure. Well then. Alright. So I still have some of my unlocks. I don't have all of them. Like, I was just gonna put your love is like a drug, but every day is night. Let's go with that. Ooh, I picked up bang. Okay. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Lord Pumplerum. Excuse me. I'll have a grizzly temple. Hello? The dog. The talking dog. Are you with the Safer Toy Company? Yeah, did I arrive too early? No. The clients are adorable. Son of a bitch. Grizzly temple coming right up. This dog wants a grizzly temple. Oopsie. Oh, I need to reset now. Grizzly Temple. Here you go. Thanks. This is gonna be a long weekend, isn't it? Ariel Winterton? Oh no. Hey, is the Bronson extract here produced using organic roots? I don't know that information. Anyone I can talk to about that? Here? Right now? No. But you should have that information on hand. Every BTC certified bar is no different from a fast food chain. We get the same supplies as everyone else. Ask BTC officials if you want to know. But you should. But we don't. But saying that we should over and over is not going to change the reality. Give me something with lots of Bronson extract then. Lots of Bronson, okay. No. 5 Bronson, 6 Bronson, 5 Bronson, 2 Bronson, 4 Bronson, okay. Don't know why it's so stuck with Bronson, but there's a 6 Bronson drink. It's a Mars Blast. So, how's the week treated you, Chaotic? I think this should be at 6, 1, 4, 2. Oh, goodness gracious. It's kind of nice getting back into streaming this, even though, like, we're basically just cleaning up some loose ends. Here. What the hell is this? Your order. This is what Bronson extract tastes like? Sorta, yeah. Well, screw that noise. It's not worth the effort. No, it is not. Excuse me. Oh, thank God, a person. Well, as much of a person as the designated driver can be. What I mean is, why are there so many dogs? Why dogs? Why? Well, the Corgis created the Safer Toy Company, and they've been doing a great job, so... A company run exclusively by dogs. Really? A good one at that. Their only problem is that they have a not-so-discreet preference for hiring Corgis exclusively. Why? Something about being more comfortable around their own kind. Are you with them? Well, I do prefer Corgis, but... No, I mean, are you working with them? Yeah, well, I'm only here because the law requires at least one humanoid on the payroll. Does the law really cover such scenarios? Why take a job like this? Because it means I'm surrounded by Corgis all day. Designated driver woes aside, it's the closest thing to heaven. Although, to be fair, I'm not much of a drinker anyway. I see. Well, to each their own. Are you gonna drink something? You have anything non-alcoholic? Let's see what I can fetch you. Did you intend to make a pun? A pun? Never mind. Non-alcoholic. I believe a sugar rush will do. 1, 2, 1. Here. Thanks. You sure this is an alcoholic? Pretty sure. Okay. Listen, I need to know. Is it really going to be only Corgis today? Is that all is that all I'm gonna do all night? Serve the same kind of dog over and over? The vast majority of them are Pembroke Welsh Corgis. There are a couple Cardigan Welsh Corgis. But the relationship between the two breeds is a tad difficult, so the Cardigans weren't invited. So, yeah, I guess you'll be serving the same kind of dog all night. No, I mean, isn't there some other human that might talk today? There is a woman on staff, but she couldn't come today. Oh boy. Is that a problem somehow? It's not really a problem. We've survived worse than this. Like that time when an AA meeting came here asking for non-alcoholic stuff only, but just thinking about the fact that I'm serving drinks to dogs, at some point, all choices in my life led me to serving drinks to a group of talking dogs. It's one of those moments that make you want to stop and rethink where your life is going. Do you perhaps not like this job? I do. I love every second of this job. But dogs... It's like a fashion designer suddenly realizing he's been designing edible underwear. I still don't see the problem, or what your problem is with the dogs, but I'm not going to force the subject. Well, I'm going to try to entertain myself for a bit. The stuff for playing pool is underneath the table. There are also darts in the box next to the jukebox. Great. Thanks for the information. Call if you need another drink. Sure. Lady Banner. I'm feeling happy, so I'll get everyone around. Actually, it's a free bar. I won't let you spoil my mood. I want a fringe weaver. Coming right up. This dog wants a fringe weaver. So it wants to get drunk off its butt. Sure. I believe it's on the rocks, isn't it? Nope. Oh, there are 3 days of this? It's aged, okay. Fringe weaver. Here you go. Still an awesome day. That's a name for a dog. Yo, what's an alpha male gotta do to get some service? You know what? I'm gonna change that. I want him to have a really high-pitched voice that doesn't fit what he's going for at all. What may I serve you? Beer, and quickly. Yeah, today's all about dogs. The next 3 days are about dogs. Coming right up. This dog wants a beer. Here you go. Damn, you're a slow piece of shit. Hey boss, what was the opposite of deja vu again? Jamias vu? I didn't even know this was a thing. Chaotic, if you would like to look this up, by all means. I am actually quite curious about this. Wrote it down for later. I don't know. Oh, I haven't seen heads or tails of a talking cat in this world, unfortunately. Yeah, that. Are you having a premonition? Something like that. That dog felt uncannily familiar. Are you bored? Not really. I was playing with the darts a bit ago. I thought about playing pool, but all the other clients are thumb challenged. Sorry if this sounds rude, but why was the dart box so dusty? You're the first person in a year or so I've been here that has actually played with darts. I think even my boss forgot they existed. By the way, how are the dogs as clients? We've had worse. Have you had someone come in and gnaw a chair to pieces? Yes, she was testing out her new mechanical teeth. She got banned from entering any BTC bar after that. With anecdotes like that, you'd think serving dogs would feel totally normal. You'd be wrong, even then. We're talking about humans. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've served a dog or two in my time, but they usually coming in with someone, you know? And they never talk. Now that I think about it. Well, according to Google, Jamias vu, never seen, is the experience of being unfamiliar with a person or situation That is actually very familiar. So basically, you should know a person really well, but it feels like you know nothing about them, or have never met them before. That's what I'm getting from that. Okay, that's curious. Okay. Now that I think about it, are these drinks bad for the dogs? Now you worry about that? But no, they aren't. Only cappuccino monkeys are at risk if they drink those chemicals. Anyway, do you want anything to drink? Surprise me, but... I keep mixing up his voice. Surprise me, but keep it non-alcoholic. Sure. Oh, I'm going to get frothy water. Yeah. Yeah, frothy water. Here you go. Thank you. This might sound weird to ask, but they talk through their collars, right? That is correct. How do they work? It's not too hard, really. They're just translators. They read the dog's brains and turn their thoughts into words. Do keep in mind that today's dog breeds have much more cognitive capacity than their ancestors. If you put a translator on dogs from a decade ago, they wouldn't work like they do now. Yeah, I read something about that once. Another question, why do they all wear small tuxedos? It is good for PR. You don't say. Well, it'd be a bit before we go for the day. Any other questions? Yes. Why do these dogs want to get drunk? They see humans do it, and they think it might be fun. Just teens then. Now, if you will excuse me. What can I serve you? Moon! Excuse me? Moon! A moon blast? Moon! A big moon blast? Moon. Alright then, he wants a big moon blast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 1, 1, 2. On the rocks and blended. I'm just jamming to the beat. Here. Moon! Was that a good moon or a bad moon? Hey! Revisike! Picase Lisa play. Okay, so this is Pig Latin. Gotcha. So, if I'm not mistaken, it is the first syllable is the last syllable, right? So, and A is removed. So, oh god, how read? A crevice spike, sure. Okay. Oh, I can. You understand the way, M.A.? I was a kid too. He wants a crevice spike. I don't think I've ever served a crevice spike. These dogs want to get drunk, right? So let's just make it as big as possible. All blended. Crevice spike. Oh god, it's so green. Ere. Underappreciated drink. Yeah, so that was the first time I served a crevice spike. Hank's Day. Alright, one more drink before we wrap things up. And what would you like? I'm not picky, give me anything. Of course. Anything, he says. Okay. Here you are. Thanks. So, what exactly do you do? Sorry if that's a rude question. I think some dogs are just dumber than others. But, anyways, I guess I am what people call an office boy. My duties usually involve looking for things, answering a few calls, that sort of stuff. But this time, being a dog-run company, there are a lot more responsibilities, like getting stuff off the shelves and opening windows. At least, they pay well. I see. And how did you end up in that position? Like, where did you get that offer? My neighbor is the owner of one of the dogs. He told me they needed thumbs. Figures. They are celebrating the company's anniversary, right? Yes. Oh, I used the wrong voice. Yeah. 5 years ago, 3 corgis became dissatisfied with the quality of existing dog toys. So, they founded this company. They got the money from their owners, if I remember correctly. I can see that happening somehow. The STC is the second biggest dog toy company in the world. Fun fact, they started as a safer toy development. Ain't that unfortunate? Hello! The bar's favorite sweetheart has arrived. Why are you so quiet? I'm waiting for the audience's cheers to stop. She's not as bubbly as I used to make her. How did I do that again? This isn't a sitcom. Ah, honey. How innocent. Excuse me. You are? I'm the lovely Dorothy Hayes, at your Wait, you're a Lillum. Not at your service, then. Don't be rude to other clients. She's kind of a regular here. Kind of? I've been coming here religiously for the past 3 months. No, 3 months. I've come here to see your charming face, and you say I'm just kind of a regular? For shame, honey, for shame. I'm sorry, I guess. Nothing a free drink won't solve. Won't do. Huh? Trying hard to play hard to get? Even if I wanted to give you a drink, we're booked for the whole weekend. Don't you think you should at least put a sign out front or something? Hey, I only found out myself just a few minutes ago. She can have one of my tickets if you're okay with that. I see no problem. Oh, you're so sweet. If you are at least 40% organic, I would give you a discount. A discount? You don't need to know. So, who booked you? This guy? The Safer Toy Company. What do they do? They create dog toys. Oh, lovely. It's also run by dogs. Oh, don't joke like that. You think I'd kid about something like that? You mean if I turn around, I'll see dogs? Yeah, didn't you see them when you came in? I just entered without looking anywhere, but just the bar. You seem troubled. I'm not too much of a dog person. I even charge extra if my client wants a doggy style. Doggy? You don't need to know. I'm gonna take this ticket and trade it in next Monday. I'm leaving right now. The tickets would have expired by then, though. She looks like the kind of girl that would hold you to your promise regardless. Is it that obvious? Well, I have to gather the cabs outside. Keep it up, bartender. Good night. Yeah, you too. Good night. Come again. All right, sirs. The night's over. You have kennels you need to return to. All done? Yeah. Boss, how did you end up being booked by dogs? I know some dogs myself. Huh. And you told me we're booked the whole weekend, right? Oh my god, I'm getting dizzy already. That's right. Please bear with it. We're all doing our part after all. Yeah. Well, I gotta go for today. Bye. Take care. Good evening. Day 2 of serving dogs. Are you ready? So this will be a straight shot. So it'll be a little bit of a longer stream today. No. Cheer up. No. That attitude won't make things easier for yourself. Serving dogs won't ease things either. Have you heard anything from Gil? Nope. But he should be having fun wherever he is. Also, did you know we had darts? Yeah, I did. Why didn't you tell me? Because it's the kind of stuff you should just assume. A target board usually comes with a set of darts. Do you like darts, boss? Not particularly, but now I owe an apology to someone. Anyway, call me if you need anything. Sure. Well then. No, let's just keep that. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Oh. Hey. Can I have a big beer, please? Thank God, a human. Sure, coming right up. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh, am I missing 2? So 2 of these. Yes, I'm missing 2 fans. And boop, boop. Here. Thank you. May I ask what you do for these dogs, Miss Beatrice? But everyone calls me Betty. And why do you need to know that? If you've been stuck with dogs all day, you'd also be curious when a human walks in. Fair enough. I'm their veterinarian. They're all your clients? Yeah, company issued vet. I mean, I have my own office, but it's in their building. So you're Betty the veteran. Oh, cram it. Sorry, not in the mood for puns right now. I'll keep that in mind. Anything else I might need to avoid bringing up around you besides puns? Enhancements, but that's harder to shove it into a conversation in the first place. Noted. What do you have against enhancements anyways? They're unnatural. They go against the very idea of human evolution. But there's a certain wall that humans can't cross without enhancements. It's not like having something replaced will automatically make you an expert in things. If anything, getting an enhancement sets you back until you get used to it. Yeah, but it just makes things too easy on paper. Anyone with money can replace their body parts and call it a day. But you have a point. Skill doesn't ship with enhancements, at least not yet. Sorry for the outburst. I have my story with enhancements. Oh, I don't mind. It's way more entertaining than serving drinks to talking dogs. Sorry. Speaking of which, that's my job right now. Do you want another drink? I'm fine for now. Call me if you need anything. Sure. Worm Frigger. Hey, have you seen a red dot? I've seen many things in my life, but a red dot? Not today, no. Do you have any red drinks? Red drinks? Yeah, the drink might know something. Right, a red drink. Oh no. A red drink. I think that's a gut punch? Or is a fluffy dream red? Let's just make one. Nope. Fringe Weavers are red. Rocky Water's orange. Grizzly Temple. I don't even remember all of these drinks. Nope. Gut Punch? Oh, a Sugar Rush. Right, it's Powder Delta. That's red enough, I think. Here. Thanks. Okay, punk, hear me out. You're gonna tell me where that red dot went, or I'll drink ya. I'm not bluffing. I'll drink you all up. Damn those damned Pomeranians. They think they can come and take our jobs. Excuse me? We've been getting some serious media attention because the company only hires corgis. It must be slow news. But you know what I say? It's good that we don't hire anyone else. We don't need more races ruining our workplace. Next thing you know, they'll be asking us to hire cats. When other races bring new skills to the company? Shut up! What do you know? Now give me bad touch. Alright. A bad touch for the dog. I should learn more accents. Because I'll be trying to start up on voice acting at some point. So it wouldn't hurt to always learn or practice something. Racist dogs, what are the odds? Wait, if I can't tell the difference between them, does that make me a racist too? Would it matter if you are a racist towards racist? Bartender, please stop dozing off. I need booze. Sorry, what can I get for you? A Zen Star. I think that's 4 of everything, right? Okay, Zen Star. Let's figure that out. 4 of each ingredient, all on the rocks and mixed. Okay. Here. Thank you. Something on your mind? Willing to lend an ear? It's in the job description, kind of. I'll try it on the next dog, how about that? I haven't practiced my southern accent all that much, though. Not very good at it. Alright then, so you mentioned the thing about talking dogs, and I thought, people throughout the ages have always dreamt about talking to animals. Never mind the fact that we could always understand their body language. Now that we understand them, what do we find out? They're just furry, adorable little office workers. Actually, scratch that. I've yet to meet a furry office worker with half the charisma of these little guys. You've met furry office workers? I've seen my share of the world, bartender. Sounds like you're tired. It's fleas and tick season. I am tired. So don't you dare. Well, this whole free bar thing is nice though, I guess. It would have been nicer if we actually had time to get properly ready. What do you mean? I found about the booking yesterday as I was getting ready. Did the client ask for something special? Was there something I needed to know about them? My boss didn't specify anything. All she said was, pretend it's like any other day. That was a screw up on our end. Sorry. They were desperately looking for a place to celebrate. I was actually surprised to find out they got a place. Why all the sudden plans? Why did they all forget? Did they all forget their anniversary or something? We found a place, but the Cardigans were the ones that hired it. Then some stupid argument arose, and the Cardigans decided that they didn't want to have any Pembrokes at their party. I swear to God, these dogs are like annoying little suburban kids. What are these Cardigans I keep hearing about? Oh, they're just another kind of corgi, except with a different fur colors and slightly different attitude. Oh, this is so silly. I've seen dogs play with cats and dogs with other dogs. And dogs mating with dogs twice their size. Well, that's what happens when you have dogs mimicking their owners. I mean, that's the reason they are in the bar in the first place. But I guess the media focus on Pembrokes probably didn't help. Well, if you'll excuse me, I have dogs too, yeah. Oh, yeah, do your job, don't mind me. Hey, buddy. Hello. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? You? I am? Whoa. Thanks, buddy. I don't think that's Southern at all. I think I've written that completely. That droll is not something that comes very natural to me. I can get it stuck on. Oh, that, like. Anyways. What can I serve you? Well, a big sunshine cloud would be nice. Coming right up. I don't think my intonations anywhere were correct there. Sunshine cloud. 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's just get you drunk out the wazoo. On the rocks and blended. Here. Didn't he want a sunshine cloud? Oh, he wanted a big sunshine cloud. I gave him a Carbotron filled cloud. Oh well. This is not what I wanted. Bad boy, bad. I'm not a boy, though. You know what I hate, man? What do you hate, dog? Cabbages, man. They are like lettuces that decided to go to the gym. They think they are a big deal because their leaves are harder. Guess what? I don't like them. Calm down, dog. What do you want anything? 4 cabbages not to exist. I mean to drink. Oh, I'll have a grizzly temple then. I can do that. Big grizzly temple. Okay. These dogs want big things. Gotta watch my language around them. Oh, goodness gracious. All blended. What's with all the blended drinks today? Here you go. Chill out for a bit, dog. Thanks, man. I don't know what that voice was. Bartender. Yeah? You have anything sweet? We're talking about drinks, right? Are you hitting on me? If that's how you want to see it, let me see what I can get you. And make it big. Do you like them big, Miss Betty? It's not the size, but how you sell it. Gourmet food exists for that sole reason. Wise words. Something big, sweet. Let's get them a big brandini then. All aged and mixed. Here. Thanks. You know, I'm curious, what's the weirdest client you've gotten? I wouldn't be able to tell you. There's many kind of weird. Pick the first one that comes to mind. Well, there's this one guy who spent 30 minutes arguing with himself before ordering. That's not weird. He came in wearing a velociraptor mask and wouldn't stop screaming. He left humming Moonlight Sonata afterwards. Oh, yeah, that's weird. At least he left a nice tip. Speaking of anecdotes, can I ask what's your story with the enhancements? Why the interest? Because it seems like a personal thing. It doesn't sound like it's a question of ethics. And honestly, I'm really bored. Huh. Sure, I can entertain you a bit. Back when I was a college freshman, some friends of mine decided to get their hands enhanced. It was around the time we all started practicing surgery. They just wanted to bypass all the practice needed. And so they hired this shady character who would supposedly hook them up. I only talked one out of it, and the others went off with the guy and got their hands chopped off. This is one of those stories that ends badly, I'm guessing. Yeah, 4 girls underwent the shady surgical procedure. 2 of them lost their hands. One was left an arthritic mess, and the last died on the operation table. So yeah, I'm not fond of enhancements. Especially if they're taken in an effort to avoid effort. This culture of becoming better automatically with enhancements is really getting on my nerves. That story sounds so familiar. Did that shady guy have a bleached mustache and a tattooed black eyebrow? He also talked using an electrolarynx. You've seen him? No, but I remember the news about the police catching someone who was performing illegal surgeries. Never I thought I'd meet someone affected by him. It's a small world, I guess. isn't it? Well, I guess I gotta check on the dogs and see if they're fine. Sure, I'll keep serving them booze. Thanks for sharing that story. Yeah. Hey, man. I'll keep practicing my southern accent. How about that? Hey, man. Have you ever felt like time was moving too fast? Ugh, nope. That doesn't feel right at all. Tonight, I'm feeling like it's not moving fast enough. Lucky you. Well, they say that if time feels like it's going too fast, you're having a good time. What can I serve you? I want a bad touch. Sorry, coming right up. This dog wants a bad touch. All on the rocks and next. Here you go. Have a good time out there. Maybe you're right. Thanks. That doesn't seem right. Oh, I missed one. Bartender? Yes? One brandini, please. Sure. I need a brandini. I think I've gotten pretty used to serving at least part of it. I think it's... No, screwed it up. Screwed it up. It's Delta I needed. Aged and mixed. Here. Excuse me, miss. The beer mat's dirty. Sorry, I'll change it. Nah, leave it like that. It already ruined the brandini anyways. Taking a breather? Yeah, it's not like I'm that busy though. Bloody dogs. Anyways, you want anything to drink? No, some dogs gave me drinks already. I'm fine. Oh, alright then. Say, bartender, do you like your job? I mean, you're not like the usual crop of bartenders. The kind who are always making a big show at disco or rave parties. Why does everyone keep saying that? Hey, why are you working as a veterinarian? If you want to say this, change the subject, you can just say so. I just did. Fine. I'm a veterinarian because if I don't do it, who will? I don't trust other vets. I don't feel they are actually cut for the job. So I took it upon myself to do it. That's quite the ambition. Speaking of ambition, did you start working here because this is what you wanted since high school or something? Oh, my throat's getting raspy. I still have one more day after this. That's a whole new can of worms I don't want to open, but no. Life took me here, basically. Why the question? I thought we were exchanging life stories with each other. I was also thinking about the whole risk versus reward thing. These dogs made me an offer just as I graduated. Sometimes I wonder if I would have been better off taking a bigger risk. You know, the whole safe position versus big bet kind of deal. If you're comfortable with the opportunity you've been given, take it. If it's something that's been bothering you for a while, scratch that itch. Wow, you should have been a counselor. Nah, it's just cheap advice. Well, I have to take care of dogs. Excuse me for a bit. Actually, we're about to leave already. Oh, really? Yeah. Thank you for everything. Don't worry. Thank dog. I mean, God. Dog Gambit. Done for the day, I'm guessing? Yeah. You might want to get some insecticide or something. Make sure we're not full of fleas. What does the health inspector think of this stunt? The health inspector is too afraid to come to this part of the city, so I'll assume he's fine with it. Right. Say, boss, you look tense. Really? Weird. I'll call it a day from here. Thank you for your hard work. And this is the last day. So it's supposed to be prologue, then Anna, then main story. But I wouldn't know how to serve drinks without the main story. Good evening. You look bummed, boss. Starting tomorrow, there will be no more corgis in our bar. Why wouldn't I be sad? Maybe because starting tomorrow, there will be no corgis at the bar. I wonder if the Shiba Appreciation Society... Oh no. That's where Sass came in? Might be interested in booking us. One problem at a time, boss. Wait, I know someone from the Pomeranian Development Institute. One problem at a time. Still, you've only been tense ever since Friday. Why are you worried about Gil or something? Trust me, of all my worries, Gil is the least of them. Put on some music and enjoy the day, won't you? Right. Okay. So I've played the same set of music for the last 2 days, so let's go. Where'd I go from here? Time to mix drinks and change lives. Bartender! We meet again. Oh, Miss Betty. Hello. And Mr. Corgi Lover. Call me Deal. 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 Wipe that satisfied look off your faces, you two. What can I serve you today? I'll have a beer. I'm not the designated driver today, so give me a fringe weaver. All right, coming right up. A beer and a fringe weaver. I don't remember. What do and do. Oh no. This. And a fringe weaver is like this. Aged and mix. Yeah. Here. Thanks. Thank you. You seem distracted. Has serving so many dogs finally gotten to you? No, well, yeah. It's not like that. My boss has been acting weird since Friday. Weird how? Romantic weird, drug addicted weird, let's hope nobody finds the body in the fridge weird. For starters, there's the fact she's only told me we're being booked the moments before we opened. Plus, she's completely distracted or lost in her thoughts. Oh, a yawn kind of snuck up on me. Like you? Worse. Oh. She's not being herself, and that makes me wonder if something's going on. Like what? Do you run a human trafficking ring in the basement? No, we don't have a license for that. Oh well, thinking about it too much is not part of my job. Can I ask you something about your job? Sure. I've always been curious. What does the BTC need in their bartenders? What do you need to study? They train you from scratch, so you don't have to study anything beforehand. What does the training involve? There's a lot of etiquette and regulation work. Most of our time, though, is actually spent in simulations. Simulations? Different scenarios involving different chemical hazards, that sort of thing. They want you to be able to respond to every possible situation that might come up involving our ingredients. I mean, the chances of failure are really slim, but it's better to not take those chances. I see. I'll be back with you guys in a bit. I must attend to our other clients' dogs that... Oh, sure. They're chasing me, man. The cabbages, man. Is this the same cabbage guy? The goddamn cabbages. They're everywhere. They're out for my rump. Never mind. Can I get you anything to calm down? A big blue fairy would be nice. Okay. Dog wants a big blue fairy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Really? Yeah, let's just fill it with beer. Just get them drunk off their asses. Aged and mixed. Big blue fairy. Here. Thanks! Very nice of you! What's the matter? Nothing a drink can't solve. Can I do it with a weird... Nothing a drink can solve. Ooh, that's kind of wonky. I'll use that later. Not sure about that, but it's hardly my job to preach sobriety, so what do you want? Give me a gut punch. Okay. This fleabag wants a gut punch. Ronson extract. And flagonite, and let's just drunk it out the wazoo. It's not like we're getting paid anyways. Aged and mixed. Here you go. Thanks. Hey, you ever feel guilty about being born in the wrong race? The what now? I've just been hearing so much about how we're racist, and I'm wondering... Are you racist? Not really. You feeling like other corgis might be? Definitely. I mean... Then why worry? It's not like they're calling you racist. You shouldn't take generalizations personally. You might be right. Man, you should have seen that cutie I saw yesterday on the way home. She looked like a cat boomer. She was wearing a mini dress and had this prosthetic eye. Oh, she's talking about... I forgot her name. Oh, it doesn't matter. I thought you were against people using prosthetics. I'm not against cute, though. Besides, I'm not against prosthetics. I'm only against enhancements. There's a difference. I don't see a difference between the two. Alright, let me put it this way. Wait, no. Alright, let me put it this way. If you lost an arm and replaced it with a mechanical arm, does that... and that does exactly the same... exactly what the older arm did, I'm okay with that. But if you lost your arm and replaced it with a gun-loaded super arm from hell, that's something I'm not okay with. Even worse is if you decide to replace your arm because of fashion or a whim, or get better at some sport. That's completely not cool. That's the difference between a prosthetic and an enhancement, replacement, versus, well, enhancement. I'm of a similar opinion about Lilim replacing their factory parts for kicks. If you think that's going to be an easy way of getting better at something, you're in for a bad surprise. Well, I can see why you think that, but what suggests to you? Oh my god, this guy's voice makes me sleepy. What suggests to you that what she had wasn't an enhancement? If she had bad eyesight, wouldn't that count as an enhancement even if it fixes it? How does a reparative work factor into your ideologies? They might be enhancements, but they also replace something faulty. Well, damn it, stop making sense, you piece of scrap. You're weakening my resolve. Having fun? Oh, bartender, that was fast. There seems to be less dogs out today, at least dogs that want to drink. Yeah, some of them ate their tickets. Ah, lovely. I'll be the one dealing with that later. Say, what's your take on this whole enhancement discussion, bartender? My mom had a saying. Anyone can make a chandelier out of their asses. What? Which somehow means your body, your choices. Okay. If they aren't hurting anyone, I don't see the point in hating them. See, Betty? Hey, I didn't say I automatically hate anyone with an enhancement. Me being against something isn't the same as me being against someone. I'm not some 12-year-old blindly hating someone because of something like that. Maybe you should practice what you preach. What does that mean? I fear retaliation, so I'm not saying another word. Are you two gonna order anything? I'm fine right now. She's drinking mine, actually. Alright, call me if you need anything else. Sure. Let's see. Oh. So much for avoiding a retaliation. Okay, that's not a good name for a dog. Let's see. You're not gonna believe me. I was in the bathroom and this other dog was looking at me from the top of the sink. You mean the mirror? No, another dog. I see. What can I serve you? You're not gonna do anything about that other dog on top of the sink? I'm sure he doesn't want to hurt anybody, don't worry. I hope you're right. Well, I want something really sweet. Coming right up. I think this is the recipe. Yep, there you go. Here you go. Thanks. Please think about the thing about the other dog on top of the sink. I will, don't worry. Well then. That was quick. Like I said, there aren't too many dogs today. When I heard someone booked us for 3 days, I was expecting more of an attendance. While you were gone, this fella here said that Bleeding Jane is better than a pile driver. Please prove him wrong. All I'm saying is that I don't see the point in drinks that feel more like a kick in the mouth than a beverage. What do you think, bartender? Do you think there's any point to discussing non-alcoholic drinks? Do you think there is... What do you think, bartender? Do you think there's any point in discussing non-alcoholic drinks in a bar? In my opinion, people who order a bad touch always make me giggle like an idiot, though. That's not an opinion, that's a statement. Oh well, please serve us either pile drivers or Bleeding Janes, and we'll let you decide. And we'll let you decide which one's better. Coming right up. Okay, pile driver is this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pile driver. I personally like Bleeding Janes more so because they're worth more. I think. Yeah, they're worth more. No fighting this way, right? Wow, you're quite the softie. Just kidding. Wise choice. No complaints here. How did you end up discussing that? Well, it started when I told this guy that I wasn't as crazy about the idea of working just for corgis. Why don't you like corgis? They're cute and fluffy and funny, and they just make you smile. Tell me one interesting thing about them. Legends say that they were created by a fairy, and that their breed was raised to fight dragons. Oh, you have to be kidding. No, actually, I heard that one too. Really? Still, I can't see why you're so tired of them. Don't know. Maybe because I only ever deal with them at their worst. You've only seen them in their happy state. I'm the one running the poop samples and unclogging their sphincters if they have if they eat their owner's dental floss. I might be their veterinarian, but they treat me more like a mom, and not in a good way. It's like being a gynecologist. After a while, you stop seeing boobs and vaginas, and instead, all you see are issues you must fix. At least they are cute issues. Depends. A gynecologist can't pick clients by age or preference. I was talking about your job. Oh, yeah, that too. Still, I don't know. I don't think it's so much that I'm tired of them as it is I'm tired of you being so obsessed with them. I am not obsessed, I am passionate. You sleep with a corgi plushie and have a wall dedicated to photos you've taken at the company. I'm really passionate? Too much passion can become an issue, you know? Speaking of issues, did you talk with the directors about the whole cardigan conflict? I was going to do that tomorrow, when they're all together. But I don't see why I should be the one doing it. For starters, they don't take me too seriously. Understandable. I don't take you seriously either. I mean, in the end, they're still dogs. They need someone with a strong, commanding voice. Are you saying I have a naggy voice? No, not your voice. Just your entire demeanor. So I have a naggy demeanor? I'm assuming you two are talking about the whole race conflict. Yeah, this is hurting them more than they think. The company might actually collapse at this rate. Which is terrible because a couple of these dogs' families depend on their paychecks. Doesn't that count as unethical and unusual treatment of animals? It's a bit of a legal gray area. The dogs are doing it willingly after all, and even if they weren't doing it willingly, the dogs aren't actually being mistreated or exploited. In fact, the company's pretty relaxed. Speaking of relaxed, how's Jurgen? How's Jurgen doing? He's fine, still complaining about his back, still unwilling to take his medicine. He says he's not that weak. Who's this Jurgen guy? My guardian. I passed the test years ago, but I couldn't leave him. Well, that's commonplace, isn't it? Lilim being unable to leave their guardians because they feel too much like family. Now, to be fair, people get attached to many things. Some even get obsessed with inanimate objects. My grandpa loved his car more than any of his sons. The one whose will left all his earthly possessions to his car, right? Yep, that one. Can you even legally leave all your earthly possessions to a car? Anyways, how do you become a Lilim's guardian? You fill in a form at the Artificial Intelligence Council. Then they do a background check. If they deem you useful, they will give you authorization. You're given a week's notice before they give you all the data about the Lilim you'll be taking care of. You'll have to watch over it until they pass 3 different personality tests. If the Lilim wants to stay with you after that, that's your problem. So it's like adoption and a lottery all rolled into one. They do that to diversify the possible outcomes. 2 Lilim can be of the same model, but they'll grow differently depending on their guardians. What if something happens to the guardian? A new guardian can appeal to the council, stating that they're more fit for the position than the original. This happens when a guardian has become unavailable in some way, or because you can back up claims of neglect or maltreatment. You spit out all of that information like it's hard-coded in you. I worked in that department for some time before coming to the STC. It's almost a reflex. Are you interested in becoming a guardian, bartender? I don't know. I'm just a nerd when it comes to AIs in general. The money they give you for it is not that great, though. I see. Well, time to check on the dogs. Money sugar. Listen here, punk! Sorry, I didn't mean to call you punk, it's just... I was chasing my tail, and now I'm too hyper to control myself. Sorry. Just give me anything. Alright. Dogs wants anything. He wants anything, so... Here. Phew, that's better. He just drank a fedora with a plum in it and perfume. Okay. Thanks, punk. No, see, I can see the value of other dog races. Like Pomeranians, those are nice, but they aren't corgis. Well, yeah, I understand that. I mean, remember that cute girl from yesterday I mentioned earlier? Yeah. The white knight that was with her? So she's talking about Say, and I can't remember the cat people's name. She wasn't half bad either. I mean, it was obvious that a tapestry of muscles was hidden under her armor. I prefer a more delicate looking. I prefer more delicate looking girls, though. You can appreciate how something looks. That doesn't mean it's necessarily your thing. And you, bartender? Me what? Which dog race do you prefer? That's not the question I was expecting. Not much of a dog person, actually. Do you have any pets? A cat named Four, yeah. He's just a stray I rescue. Do you like rescuing girls, too? I'm sure I shouldn't be making a witty retort right now, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say no. Weird. I always thought that the rescue fantasy was universal. Why call it Four? Four is a Lilim I met some time ago that... Never mind. Pretty lame name if you ask me. Better than calling it Asshat. I bet when you and Four play, it's quite a sight, eh? He's so lively sometimes I fear foreshadows my I fear foreshadows my presence entirely. You guys want to lose consciousness that much? You really need to calm down with the whole pun-hating stuff, Betty. But to move away from this whole foreground, what is this rescue fantasy you mentioned? You know, the one where wayward, dangerous souls redeem themselves through the power of love. The bad boys who turn away a life of crime. The drug addict girl who lived on the streets and turned tricks until she found a good man worth changing for. The corny romance cliches 101. Well, you're the one with the shelf full of old lady romance novels. I trust you on this. Hey, Fabio the 13th is a national treasure. You don't even like guys. Why do you read all of those novels? They let you put yourself in the place of the main character quite easily. Even if that said, even if said main character is a muscular man, I see no problem. I just what is your self-image? If I can ask something else. What is it? Why do you hate puns so much? Many people cringe at puns, you know? Yeah, but you react like you have a vendetta against them. They make me feel stupid. What? When I was a kid, everyone in my house had a penchant for making puns at the drop of a hat. I was the only one who couldn't get at them. Years later, I finally got them, and they weren't that funny. They made me feel stupid. All in the name of some terrible joke that wasn't even funny in the first place. I've said this so many times, I might as well just make a recording. But you need to chill out, Betty. I am chilling out. Just because I complain about stuff doesn't mean I'm not relaxed. I'm not sure that's how it works. Trust me, when I'm tense and angry, you'll know it. I fear that the thought. Anyway, I'll go check on the dogs. I'm supposed to be their doctor, and they're being suspiciously quiet. Be careful. You want anything else? I'll have a bloom light, actually. Make that 2, please. He asked for 2 bloom lights. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. All on the rocks and mixed. What? Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. All aged on the rocks and mixed. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Boop, 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 boop. 2 bloom lights. Here. Thanks. Say, you two seem to get along quite well. Well, when you are the only sentient humanoid in the entire company, it kind of happens. It's sentient? We have a couple of test mannequins and cardboard cutouts, so I see. Seems there's more to it than just that, though. I mean, even if you two are the only ones of your kind, you can still hate each other. Well, I guess I'm one of the few that can stand Betty. She's a really nice person, but she doesn't sugarcoat anything. Yeah, I can see that. You should see her treating those dogs. She becomes so patient and understanding that even if it's for a little while, the dogs don't call her mom to mock her. Can dogs mock people? Can dogs mock people? I don't know. Even if it's only for a little while. You were eavesdropping? So you can say nice things once in a while. You say it like I'm the aggressive one here. It's nice hearing people say good things about you once in a while, you know? You should take your own advice. Maybe some other time. I'm not a hug box. Anything happen? A dog in the bathroom got angry at his reflection on the mirror and charged into it. Luckily, nothing happened. It just made the dog very confused. How the hell did they get on top of the sinks? They're surprisingly agile, even with those stubby little legs. Oh, yeah, I ordered you this. Ah, thanks. By the way, Betty, how's Veronica? We broke up last month. No, I think I like if they are able to start a company and it's like successful, all power to them. I just don't think it would be fun to bartend for them. I'm not having fun bartending for these dogs myself. I can't imagine Jill, who hates dogs, thinks. What? Or what? Well, things were not going so well. We got too used to one another. Everything starting to become routine. We decided to break up before things got bitter. Why didn't you tell me that before? Why? Did you want or turn at the Betty-mobile? I don't know. I guess I just didn't want to trouble you. And after a while, it stopped feeling like it was something relevant to say. Please don't do that again. Try trusting me. Yeah, you're right. You know what bothers me? The fact that asking after someone's health always feels like you're walking on a floor full of glass shards. There's always this chance that the other person isn't okay or even dead. And what started as a legitimately fun moment can go sour. Yeah, you're right. Sorry for not trusting you, and you piece of scrap. Don't worry. I understand why you did it. Hey, now that I think about it, you sure hang out with us a lot, bartender. Well, the dogs can only be so interesting. And besides, there haven't been as many dogs today. Is my presence unwanted? Not at all. Especially since you're the bartender or the one bringing the booze. There we go. You're like those cab drivers that like to chat all the way, but you smell better than most of them. Thank you? Oh god. Funny thing is that we are unofficially associated with a local taxi line. They're the ones who send drunkards to their homes. You seem really like talking to your clients, like it's the best part of your job or something. It kind of is. I used to sit around in crowded places like malls or bars and think to myself, each and every person here has a story. It's a humbling experience. Everyone has dreams, fears, and loved ones. If you dig deep enough, you'll realize that the gap between two random people isn't as big as you think. In fact, it's quite small. And in this job, you get to hear all kinds of stories. Some people just blurt it all out, some do it while drunk. To know that no matter how similar they might seem at first glance, no two people are alike. It's fascinating. You could be a powerful information broker with all that knowledge. Nah, not interested. I like to see myself as more friendly-eared rather than someone you need to be weary of. I guess there's still decent folk out there. I'm not decent? You're critically obsessed with dogs. I'll go check if there's any other dogs that want something. Sure. Go ahead. Quick, beer. Okay. Dog wants beer in a hurry. Here. Thanks. Now boom. Why did you just break the glass? I made breakfast. Get it? Because you made the drink fast, and I broke it. Go. Tough crowd. Tough crowd. Suddenly I understand the hate for puns. Hey, Batrender. Yeah? Your job has a funny name. You don't say. How's she already drunk? She drank way less than she did last time. Yeah, but she drank a bottle before coming here. Well, why? I wish I knew. It's an example of her alcoholic tolerance, though. Broad and turd. I want to make a toast to my good friend the robot here. Probably the only person, robot, thing that can stand my yapping for more than half an hour. Without him, my job would be 5 times more boring and my life 2 times more meaningless. Cheers! You're not holding a drink. Then give me one, Ben Trader. Isn't that your job? I need a beer, a big one. All right. I don't remember how to make beer, apparently. Oh, I think I'm almost through the day. This is the longest day so far. All right. Cheers. I said cheers. Oh, God, my voice is going out. Cheers. Cheers. Good. Grumpy when sober and a sweetheart when drunk. It seems she's been like this since her university years. You make it sound like those were a decade ago. I can understand liking the taste of alcohol, but what's so good about getting drunk? First of all, I'm not drunk. You're too happy. I'm a happy person when drunk. Anyway, it's something you just can't explain. You just like it. Your body needs it, craves it. That's called being an alcoholic. I prefer the term alcohol enthusiast. Anyway, humans actively look for things that make them feel lightheaded. Do they? Anyways, why else would they leave some poison in potentially poisonous foods, like that weird balloonfish thing? Why would they eat spicy food or drink fermented milk? Seriously, how crazy does someone need to be to say, hey, let's eat this and see what happens? Worse yet, they've even found medicine among all that junk. The one who invented penicillin was probably the worst of them all. Fair enough. But see, that's proof you're drunk. By the way, I believe the person who tested penicillin used children as test subjects. Anyways, if you were sober, you would just say, hell if I know. Silly robot. Now that you think about it, what kind of robot are you? Lilim. Lilim always sounds too feminine. Okay then, what manner of piece of scrap are you? You don't know? Never cared, but now I'm curious. Oh, well, you don't remember it. You won't remember it tomorrow. I'm a DT. He's a DToid. A social development robot. Is that like the DFC-72s? No. DFC-72s are designed to be physically as human as possible in order to blend in with other humans. My line is more tailored for resilience. We are work, Lilin. Why must you be cursed with Why must you be cursed to only one destiny from the moment you were born? You can do whatever you want, silly robot. Follow your dreams. I know. I'm already doing that. Being created or hardwired for duty only means you're more adept at certain things. Giving robots freedom of choice, that's the whole purpose of the ADN law. Yeah, but you say you're resilient, but you don't look the part. True, I never upgraded my muscles. But if I can stand up to 200 degrees Celsius without breaking a sweat. Let him can sweat? Cooling agents, yes. No matter. You're still special to me, no matter what kind of robot you are. Lilim. No matter the piece of shit you are. Speaking of special, how come it isn't illegal to marry a dog yet? Deal, please. Excuse me, what? If humans are allowed to marry robots, I meant Lilim, they should be able to marry dogs too. Abtrender. That's me, I think. This guy wants to bang a dog. Mock him. Excuse me? I do not. I was just saying if humans are allowed to marry Lilim, why shouldn't they be able to marry animals? Because first of all, they're not humanoids. What about monkeys then? And now you want to bang a monkey. I do not. And second of all, dogs, just like many other animals, can't give consent. But look at these dogs. Sure, they have the cognitive abilities of a 7-year-old. But they can talk, drink booze, and argue. So you want to bang a 7-year-old? We have a regular here who would be delighted to hear that. Stop it. Remember, Lilim human marriages are only sanctioned after the Lilim achieved full sentience. And even then, they used marriage as a way to evolve the collective source. Besides, dogs don't really love us that way. They're trying to apply human ideas like marriage to a dog is like... I don't know what this conversation is, chaotic. It's very strange. Like trying to feed vegetables to a carnivore, you get me? Says the ex-vegetarian, why are you only so smart when drunk? I'm not drunk! But anyways, if you want to screw a dog or a chimp, go ahead. Just don't bring marriage or infants into the whole ordeal. Deal? If you start thinking about doing the horizontal mambo with a 7-year-old, please seek some mental help. I don't want to bang dogs, or monkeys, or 7-year-olds. Well, thank God. Then, why did you suddenly start talking about dog-human marriage? It's just, I was thinking about all these dogs in tuxedos and I started picturing a dog in a bridal dress. I mean, just try to picture that. And I'm the drunk one. Wait, I'm not drunk. Why would you say that? I mean, then again, when you get drunk, you only get dizzy. Do you have limits? As in, a limit to how much you can drink before passing out? No. I just get disoriented to the point I'm effectively useless. But I never pass out. Oh my god, this day is so long. Maybe if I passed out, I wouldn't have to deal with all of the shit that follows. I always have to wait at least 24 hours before the effects pass. One has to wonder why they gave all of those human flaws to Lilum. I read something about that. It said that by giving Lilum the same kind of weaknesses a human has, they would develop the same way humans do. So that's why they also bite their lips randomly when eating. Seems like it. Oh, I hate that. Biting my lips. Ow, I just did it. But it makes me wonder, exactly how anatomically correct are you? That's something I know and you don't. Any of you want anything else to drink? Yeah, I want... Nothing. You're drunk enough as is. You're not my dad. You can't tell me what I can or can't do. Beatrice Albert, stop drinking right now. Yes, Mom. Now go to sleep in the car. We're almost done here. But, Mom... Go. Bye, Nerder. Bye, Miss Betty. It actually worked. I didn't know if she wouldn't remember anything tomorrow. I'd be afraid of it. Well, no. If I didn't know she wouldn't remember anything tomorrow, I'd be afraid of retaliation. Although I'm curious, why do you call her Miss Betty? It makes her sound like a teacher or something. Etiquette? Etiquette? I don't know. There's also something about her that makes it feel right calling her that. Maybe it's the forehead. I see. Well, I gotta go get things ready, if you'll excuse me. Good luck. Wyvern Lover. I see him as Super Butch. Hurt. We're closing. Damn it! Well, everyone's safe in a cab. We are taking our leave, bartender. Thank you for providing such great service on such short notice. That's my job. You were interesting too? Well, thank you. I'll make sure to tell our associates about the wonders of this place. Thank you, and please come again. We sure will. Send my regards to Miss Betty. Gladly. See you later then. Bye. All done? Yep. Seems like we got some new regulars. Yeah, it'd be nice if they came back, or that we're still here when they want to come back. You've been acting weird all weekend, boss. Are you okay? I am, but the bar's not. What do you mean? Well, I guess you have a right to know. The BTC sent us a message on Friday. Valhalla isn't bringing in as much income these last few months, which means we are at risk of being wiped off the map. Okay. Uh, as sudden as the main story concluded, there goes the prologue. Thank you for everyone who, well, thank you to Chaotic for joining me this stream. And thank you to anyone who has watched through the VOD that will be uploaded shortly. If you liked hanging out, leave a like, share, and if you want to hear more from me, subscribe. I think I will be playing Metal Gear Rising next. I'm not 100% sure. I'll try to stream more regularly. I'm trying to find a balance between a lot of the things I do, but well, once again, thank you all for joining me today. Valhalla is a wonderful little game. I might come back and maybe do some 100%ing, but I don't think I'd do that on stream unless people want it. Yeah. Anywho. Feels a little bit sad to say, but that's the end of Valhalla for now. So, thank you for joining me on this journey, and ta-ta for now.